and welcome to Appomattox County High School for tonight's varsity matchup. The ladies hitting the hardwood, Dandy, between the Appomattox Lady Raiders and the Lady Hawks of Gretna. Jimmy the Lakes along with the Dandy one, Doug Marshall and Dandy. These two teams have met once over at Gretna. Gretna won that game by about 10. Appomattox playing a lot better of late. This could be the 10th win of the season if they can win this game.
Well, Appomattox right now, everything's about seeding for the tournament, just like we talked about the boys game last time out. This is seeding for the tournament. You want to position yourself so you don't be with that top seed. The Raiders and the Hawks are right there in that second, third spot.
And Gretna needs this victory as well, Doug, because right now they're sitting second in the Dogwood District, we'll call it. And, of course, the conference, it kind of throws things off a little bit when you talk about district and you talk about conference. But it still means a lot to come in first, second, third, fourth, whatever, in the supposed district that you're in.
Well, the district you're playing in, and whatever you're playing in the Dogwood, or play you in the James River, whatever it is, you're collecting points with each win. With each loss, you don't get as many, just kind of like football. You got a couple of James River schools, Buckingham and Randolph Henry, are thrown into the conference where you kick out Alta Vista and William Campbell. Even though you might play on Alta Vista and William Campbell, get a couple victory points from them. On the other hand, you lose to somebody, you lose a lot of points.
Well, speaking of Alta Vista, the Lady Raiders knocked them off just the other night over at Alta Vista. And that, Alta Vista may not be as top-notch as they normally are, but a win against Alta Vista is a win against Alta Vista. I mean, they always have a good team. Very fundamental as always. Coach Spence over there does a great job with them. And this Gretna team, Doug, they're going to get up and down the court. It's going to be a tough task for the Raiders, but if they play well, it's possible they could win this game.
Well, the Lady Raiders are going to have to handle the basketball. They're going to look at a full court press, and the Raiders have trouble with full court presses. If they can get in a station, if they get an offense and can run a half court offense, they'll be okay because the Raiders have size. They've got a couple good ball handlers, and Melanie Burke, if she plays well, the Raiders will play well.
All right, we'll come back with more of your Cedar Line Automotive pregame show. We'll go talk to the coaches, see what they think about tonight's game. So come on back and join us on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
I got the coach for the Gretna Hawks, Major Daniel. Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Pretty good. Hey, we got a good game going on tonight. You had a good game last time over at Gretna.
Yes,
I think you ended up beating them by the Raiders by about 10 points.
Correct.
Tonight you're playing on their home court. It's a hostile environment. What do you got to do to beat them?
Well, like I told my girls there, we got to play fast. We got to continue to try to play fast. They shoot well. They play a great 2-3 zone. So we're going to have to move the ball well, and we'll have to shoot well.
And this is a big game for Gretna as well, because this conference that everybody's in nowadays, you and Appomattox in the same conference, so more points for Gretna. You already beat them once, you beat them twice. Surely you'll finish your hit of Appomattox in that conference.
Absolutely, and the ladies know how big this game is, and I think the Appomattox Raiders, they know how big it is, so they are not going to let us come into their house and just walk away with a win.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight and in the future.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to welcome Coach DJ Jack to our Cedar Line Automotive pregame show. Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine, Coach, and you?
Hey, we're doing good. Hey, we hadn't been here for 2 or 3 years, and the Lady Raiders have had some off seasons, but this year your ladies are playing pretty good.
To be honest with you, Coach, we're playing very well. I think we're 9-7 overall, 4-3 in the conference, and we stopped turning the basketball over a lot, and the kids are coming to play.
And last time you played Gretna, you lost over there, but it was a very competitive game. You're coming off a big win against Alta Vista. I mean, this is a big game for the Raiders tonight.
Exactly. You're exactly right. We had big wins this year over Rustburg and Alta Vista, and now coming out to play Gretna tonight is going to be a big task for us, but I think we're up for the challenge.
What you got to do to beat them, Coach?
I think we got to stop the shooters. They got 2 or 3 shooters outside that we didn't get to last time. I think we got something for them tonight.
You going with that 2-3 zone again?
I think we're going to go 3-2. I think we're going to match up 3-2. Yes.
That'll be a surprise.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. See, it's always a surprise with you, Coach.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach.
Good luck tonight and in the future.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the royal treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
Welcome back to Appomattox, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy Wonder Marshall. They said they wanted to get excited, Dandy. And you know, Dandy, we got a big game here tonight. The Appomattox Raiders taking on the Gretna Hawks. It's a huge game for both of these teams. Got a pretty good crowd here, and I'm looking for a good game.
It should be a really good basketball game. They had a real good game at Gretna. Gretna pulled it there by 10 points. Appomattox got a big week this week. Gretna tonight, Dan River Friday night. So it should be really good basketball for the Raiderettes.
And we're just moments away from the tip-off, so let us say thank you, Cedarline Automotive, for being our pregame sponsor. And Doug, you know, talk about things that are good, go up to Cedarline, check out some of those vehicles on that lot and their service department. I tell you, you want to race up and down the floor, you can race up down the road in some of the beautiful cars they got.
And you probably try to do a couple of them, don't you?
I try to take a test drive whenever I can.
Yeah, you left a few dents and dings in them too.
And they got trucks, and they got some classics up there too.
And Cedarline has a great service department. You've used that. Great. Go by and check them out.
By the way, I like your color scheme tonight.
You do too. I'd bet off.
All right, folks.
Timber.
We'll be right back with the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable from Appomattox. It's the Lady Raiders against the Lady Hawks of Gretna, and it's coming up for you right after this.
Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting Incorporated is committed to providing you, our valued customer, with the quality you deserve at the most competitive price in the market today. We strive for excellence in all our projects, from the smallest menial task to the largest and most important task. Choose Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting for all your design and building construction needs today, and engage in a building experience that is more than just about the building, it's about the people. We desire to build relationships that last far beyond the building project, and we are confident that you will find everything you need and expect with our company. Call today. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging, a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Appomattox County High School, home of the Appomattox Raiders. Tonight, the Raiders are playing host to the Gretna Hawks. And we welcome you to the Raider Gym tonight. Starting lineup for the Gretna Hawks. And, of course, they'll be coming out on the floor tonight. Big ball game between the Raiders and the Hawks this evening. Positioning in the tournament, as we talked about in the pre-game tonight. And I got a little preliminaries going on here before. Sportsmanship announcement being read to the fans here at Appomattox tonight, as is read at most places we travel to. I'm the Dandy One, Doug Marshall, along with you tonight. Jimmy the Lakes will be along with us in just a few moments. The Raiders coming off a win against Buckingham last outing. And Gretna coming off, I believe they took a loss at the hands of the Alta Vista Colonels. So for Gretna, number 14, Taryn Ward coming out for the Hawks. Number 22, Niasia King. Number 24, Tanae Miller for the Gretna Hawks. Tayana Gilbert, number 34, and number 42 is going to be Brianna Walthall. The head coach is Herbert Daniels. And Mr. Michael Dalton is the assistant coach. So now get ready for the Appomattox County High School Raiders, the Lady Raiders, as they like to be called. Number 11 for the Raiderettes, the Lady Raiders, is Whitley Drinkert. Number 12, Jillian Drinkert, just a freshman. Number 22, Riley Blankenship. Number 23, Melanie Burke, Lady Raiders' leading scorer. And number 34, big girl inside, Kaylin Eagle. Head coach is DJ Jack. Nicole Dalton, the assistant, along with Tara Torrance. And we're getting ready to tip it off from Appomattox. We'll be right back with the tip-off right after this on the AliveTV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable. Back in a moment.
Cavalier Tours has been the supreme travel authority for the Central Virginia area for 40 years, and we can connect you to the world. Some things are just not worth missing, and that includes these two exotic, romantic, and exciting trips. One is a motor coach tour to Niagara Falls, Canada, with rooms overlooking the falls on June 8th through the 13th for 6 days. And the other is a fly tour in September 2015 to view the exquisite treasures of Italy. To finalize your dream getaway, call Cavalier Tours 237-8087 or stop by 7212 Timberlake Road in Lynchburg.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
We're back at Greater Gym here at Appomattox County High School. Kaylin Eagle will be in the jump circle for the Lady Raiders along against number 14, Taryn Ward of the Gretna Hawks. And we will get ready for a little hardwood action, lady style, from Appomattox County. And in the official, it's kind of waiting for Jimmy to get all suited up here.
He was. He did a good job. And you're still writing the lineup down, I see.
Yes, I am. You kind of got me a little late tonight, so.
What? No, what do you mean I got you a little late?
So you call the action.
Jillian Drinker ended up getting the rebound, but she threw it away on the baseline, trying to get it to Riley Blankenship. I'm doing this by ear, Doug. I don't have any names in front of me.
Well,
right
I'll tell you
now.
what, I can give you the Raiders one.
All right. Here come the Gretna Hawks, and I'm not sure about now. Some of those names the Gretna Hawks got, they're tight, Doug.
I would think number 42 inside, Brianna Walthall is the lady that they're looking to go to.
Absolutely.
But number 24 also was pretty good.
Shot up. They got a foul
Miller.
called. Yeah, got a foul called on number 11, I believe.
Whitley.
Oh, actually, no. It looks like
number 34.
And that's going to be Eagle, I believe, Doug.
34 is Kaylin Eagle.
Kaylin Eagle with the first foul of the game, and the shot knocked down by number 24, Tanea Miller. Second shot up and good. Looked very good on both of those free throws.
So Miller with 2 foul shots, and the score, of course, 2-0.
Gretna breaks the ice, and there they got a half-court trap press they're running, Doug. Drink it inside to Eagle. Eagle puts it up, can't knock it down. Rebound comes down to Gretna. Looked like that was Miller again with the rebound. Hawks get away underneath. Good shot by Withall, will knock it down, number 43. And just like that, it's 4-0 in favor of the Gretna Hawks. And the Raiders, Doug, reeling just a little bit right now. And another steal at half court. That's Miller again, number 24. And just like that, it's 6-0. And Coach Jack, DJ Jack, the coach for the Appomattox Raiders, will have to take a quick timeout. So with 7:01 left in our first period of play, it's Gretna 6 and Appomattox yet to score. And we'll come back with more of your live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this. Doug's still right.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is my real sister.
This is my real treehouse.
This is my real mower.
This is my real Shentel internet.
This is my real Shentel phone.
This is my real big screen TV.
This is my real big wrench.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real good video.
I'm real pregnant.
We're a real Shentel family.
Real value for real life. From the one provider that calls this place home.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive need. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777. The hoofbeats are silent.
But Appomattox is alive. Come to the historic site where our nation was reunited.
Experience the National Historical Park and step back into time at the Museum of the Confederacy and see General Lee's sword and other artifacts and exhibits, and a showcase of historical memorabilia.
Appomattox, come see us soon.
Welcome back, everyone. You're looking at the Lady Hawks of Gretna High School as they break the huddle, and right now leading the Appomattox Raiders 6-0, Doug. And I don't think this is exactly what the Raiders had in mind.
No, it's not the start they know get behind, but the little 1-2-1-1 half-court trap for Gretna is working right now. The Raiders need to get the ball in, and, of course, that's the whole thing. You've got to make good passes out of it. And, of course, the Gretna Hawks turn around and give it right back to the Raiders.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Whitley Drinkard wide open underneath, but they could not get to the ball. You know, Gretna, Doug, they've got some length. The ladies are tall, and they got long wingspan, so, you know, it makes it hard to throw it over the top. Eagle with it, tries to get it to the corner. She does, and get it inside Jillian Drinkard. And we got a foul coming up, and that's going to be called on number 14, Doug, for the Gretna Hawks.
It's going to be Taryn Ward.
Taryn Ward with the foul. So each team with one team foul now. Drinkard will throw it in, number 11 for the Raiders.
6-0, the Gretna Hawks on top. Right back to Whitley Drinkard in the corner.
Now they get it outside to Jillian Drinkard, but a low pass off her foot.
Bad pass. Trying to fast break down the floor to number 34 of the Gretna Hawks, to Naya Gilbert.
Yeah, Miller put a little too much steam on that one, Doug.
Bernicia Glass checking in for the Gretna Hawks, and there's always a bunch of Glasses always play for Gretna.
Well, there was a Vincent Glass that played over there. That was a really good.
And now they've stepped. Now it's a 2-2-1.
And you got to be. You can't
press.
bring that. And Doug, you can't bring that ball down as the Raiders are doing. They get it inside. Well, they tried to get it inside the Drinkard. But Doug, what's happening?
The Raiders are floating passes instead of using good solid bounce passes.
And what's happening on the press, Doug, is when they get it out there and they get the pass, they bring it down to the waist, and that makes it easy for Gretna to steal.
6:18 to go. The Hawks up 6-0. And the Hawks coming up the floor. The Raiders setting up in a 3-2 zone or a 1-2-2 zone. Depends on how some people like to look at it. And we're going to have over the back. That's Kaylin Eagle. And
that's going to second one, Doug. And I think she's going to have to come out.
Yeah. And she's just a freshman. Got a long way to learn. She'll learn to be able to get over top of that without going through the person.
Yes. And Shakia Steep.
Shanika,
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Shankar step.
What's her name, Doug? Shankar.
Yeah.
Shankar step checks into the game, and a nice shot.
By Ward that time, Taryn Ward. So it's now 8-0. And ball thrown a little bit high. And the Raiders right now just turn it over.
Yeah, they don't have a clue right now, Doug, getting it across the court.
And this is what you had to expect from the Hawks. The Hawks have always pressed. Nice ball handling that time. Kick outside, three-pointer from the wing, and knocks it down. Number 34 with a nice three-pointer to Naya Gilbert. And so it's an 11-0 start for the Gretna Hawks here at Appomattox tonight. Melanie Burke will take it to the basket. She's going to be fouled.
And that's a good call. That's a point of emphasis this year, Doug, in both men's and women's basketball. When they make a move to the basket, you cannot have your hands on them.
Naisha King with the foul. Ruled it on the floor, so Burke will not get to shoot. The Raiders will bring the ball inbounds.
5:30 left in the first quarter of play, and as you said, Gretna up 11-0. Whitney Drinkard inside. Can't get it to go down, but we got a foul.
And number 10, Kiana Logan with the foul for the Gretna Hawks. Team foul number 3 this time. Going to the line is Whitley Drinkard with a chance to put the Raiders on the board, shooting 2 shots.
And somebody's got to break the ice for the Raiders, Doug, and Drinkard does right there.
Ice got a little chipped right there. 11-1. The Gretna Hawks, as they came out to block pretty good tonight, got several steals out of their trap.
Well, they got the steals, and they got some easy passes on the inside. A lot of their points have come from the paint, Doug.
And the second one is knocked down, so 2 foul shots for Whitley Drinkard.
Finally get the Raiders on the board, but they still have not got a field goal tonight.
Now the Hawks are getting a little bit of their own medicine, but they're going to push the ball up the floor and throw it away. So the Raiders are turning the ball, getting the Hawks now to turn it over when they pressure, but the Raiders are only being able to press when they score. That time they scored, or a dead ball situation. Once again, a 2. And once again, we're trying to throw the ball over the top on a run, and instead of just stopping and making a good pass, we're trying to throw it on the run.
Just can't do that, Doug. It does not work out very good. Shot up by Gretna will not go. Rebound. Go off.
And ball will belong to the Raiders.
I believe that's Miller, number 24, that knocked it out. Checking into the game for the Raiders. Number 21, Kiki Robinson.
Kiki Robinson.
She's been having a good year this year for the Raiders, I understand. And Doug, right now the Raiders just throwing the ball away. I mean, it's
Well, and one thing about it, you got to step to the basketball when it's being thrown in. The ball is being thrown in. You don't stand there and wait. You take a step to the basketball. And we're just waiting on the passes to get to him.
Well, you got to get it in first before you can break the press.
And it seems like to me that I have, they're changing the call here. The referee at half court came in and overruled the baseline official and said the ball belongs to the Hawks.
It was close, but I thought, Doug, it was out on the Hawks. But Gretna's just a lot quicker than the Raiders right now, Doug.
Well, they're about a half a step quicker. Burke goes in, and she's going to put it up and get fouled. Number 40 going to pick up the foul. Bernicia Glass be team foul number 4 against the Hawks, and going to the line will be Melanie Burke.
And Doug, Melanie Burke with a nice move to the basket that time, and of course that broke the press pretty easily. Yes.
And the first shot for Burke is good. 11-3 is the score now for the Hawks. Lady Raiders missed that one.
All right, here we go. Hawks with it again as they walk it down the court.
The Raiders going to a man-to-man defense now.
And that's up off of the support, Doug. And when it goes off of support, that's bad news. That means it's out of bounds.
Didn't take you long to figure that one out, did it?
It was easy.
11-3.
Again, the Raiders have got to step to the ball.
Kiki Robinson from outside, no good. Pulled down. And the Gretna Hawks also beating the Raiders back down the floor, too. Leads to easy baskets. And number 10 with a nice little move inside. Kiana Logan with her first basket of the evening. It's now 13-2.
Luckily, we got a foul on that, Doug. Luckily, when I say we, the Raiders got a foul on that because Gretna reached in and got the arm. But if it hadn't been for that, they would have stolen another inbounds pass.
Number 14 picking up a foul, Taryn Ward. That is her. I got her for her second foul.
Burke, she breaking the press with the dribble, which is very hard to do, but then throws it away.
And this is where not being in position where you need to be in the middle of the floor. Nice long pass that time, and it's just out of the outstretched fingers of number 22.
And you know, Doug, I'm telling you what. If
Nasia King.
If Gretna's not throwing the ball away, this game is about 20-3 right now. Instead, it's 13-3. And the Raiders have got to find an answer to this press. And they've thrown it away again.
And if you've noticed, all the passes are thrown in a chest capacity and instead of a bounce capacity. I think that if you bounce the pass, you got a better chance to get it there.
Burke with a nice move.
Melanie Burke with a nice little nipsy doodle. First bucket this evening, 13-5 now.
And Burke went coast to coast with that one, Doug. The Raiders come up with it. Drinker comes up with it.
And you had, instead of pushing it up the floor.
Which is probably a good idea with Drinker handling the ball. You don't want her pushing it up. Robinson, three-pointer on the way, will not go down. Steep almost had the rebound, but couldn't pull it down. Gretna underneath, and they lose it out of bounds
and Gretna
again.
throws it away again. So this has been a turnover fest thus far for both teams, really.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, the Gretna Hawks have really turned it over down on the inline, which they probably could have got a lot of easy baskets.
And the Hawks want to press and push it up the floor. And we got a travel call on Drinkett, although I think she had a little help, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, see, Doug, what's happening is Drinkett gets the ball that time, and instead of going back towards the inline, she tried to turn and go forward. Well, 2 Gretna Hawks are right there. All you have to do is catch it, take a couple dribbles backwards, and then start forward.
2-3 zone ball thrown over the top. Whitley Drinkett makes the steal, and now Burke with the ball coming up the floor.
I like the way Burke handles the ball, Doug.
She handles the ball really well. Nice pass,
inside.
Nice pass that time from Drinkett to Drinkett. 13-7.
Raiders cut it to 6. 2:34 left in our first period of play.
And when you put so many people up in a press, if you don't watch that baseline, it's going to be open. And that's the Raiders right there.
Oh, good block.
Nice block that time. Drinkett on the backside got the block.
Good recovery that time by Drinkett.
And the Raiders have to watch that backside. They're putting so much pressure up front that they're forgetting about the backside, and a diagonal pass will beat you every time.
Shot up, that was Withall, I believe. She missed it.
Number 10 puts the shot up. Nice shot. That's Logan once again with the shot. 4 points on her evening, 15-7 now the Hawks. And coming right over here at us.
Yes, it does, Doug. And Doug, the problem is the Raiders are way too, it's just like it's hot. I got to get rid of it quick.
Well, and Shankia stepped that time when she turned to throw it. She really didn't look. She just threw it. And you got to look to see. I mean, she had Burke on the wing. Just a little easier pass would probably have done it.
Drinkett with a nice steal underneath. And they really got to get the ball to Burke, Doug. She's the best ball handler they got.
Nice ball handling by Drinkett. Melanie Burke with the basketball down into the corner to Drinkett.
And stolen again. And Doug, just terrible passes. Withall can't knock it down, but following up with it's number 40. That's Vincent Glass. Not Vince.
For Venetia.
Venetia Glass. I wonder if she's getting a Vincent Glass.
I don't know.
Shot, Robinson in the corner. 3-pointer, knocks it down.
And Robinson with a knockdown.
17-10. Robinson had been close on the first 2. She knocks that one down. Drive to the hoop. Gretna Steep almost had the rebound. Gretna right now out-rebounding the Raiders, Doug. Big time on the inside.
I think the pace of the game has been so quick.
Burke should take it. Oh, she lost control, Doug. She had to go into the hoop. Oh!
And Whitley Drinkett picks it up. I thought she might have been out of bounds. 19-12.
And the official was right there and said no. So it's only a 7-point lead, which, Doug, I'm finding it hard to believe that the Raiders are only down by 7 the way they played this first quarter.
I agree.
3-pointer on the way. Big, long rebound. Withall with the rebound. Logan gets it into Withall. Withall shot up, will not go. Rebound comes down to Steep. Drinkett got fouled, but no call.
And Whitley Drinkett with another 2 points, 19-14.
Got fouled that time. The official, he might have missed that one a little bit, but a 5-point lead now, 19-14. And they need to keep Gretna for getting the shot off right here. It's steal, 2 seconds. 1, got to throw it up.
And that's where you didn't pay attention to the clock or the crowd.
Time will run out in the first quarter. Doug, it's 19-14. The Hawks over the Raiders, a high-scoring first quarter.
It definitely, for a girls' basketball game, it is a high-scoring game.
And I tell you what, the Raiders are lucky to only be down by 5. We'll come back for our second quarter of play on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting Incorporated is committed to providing you, our valued customer, with the quality you deserve at the most competitive price in the market today. We strive for excellence in all our projects, from the smallest menial task to the largest and most important task. Choose Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting for all your design and building construction needs today, and engage in a building experience that is more than just about the building, it's about the people. We desire to build relationships that last far beyond the building project, and we are confident that you will find everything you need and expect with our company. Call today. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone. Live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable here from Appomattox, City of the Lakes along with the Danny one, Doug Marshall. We're looking at the Appomattox Raiders as Coach DJ Jack trying to get them, get them squared away, Doug, to beat this press. And of course, Major Gilbert over there doing a great job with the Gretna Hawks. And Doug, it's 19-14, but if Gretna doesn't throw the ball away so much underneath the basket, this game is way out of hand right now.
Well, on the other hand, the Raiders had quite a few turnovers that time, too. The first quarter was a kind of a sloppily played quarter for both teams, to be honest with you. The Raiders, lots of turnovers in the press. They're going to get opportunities at the press, but when you break the press, you got to go under control to break the press.
That's right.
And right now, the Raiders doing a lot of one-on-one stuff.
Nice rebound by Drinker. The shot was put up by number 52, who was Autumn Womack. Jillian Drinker has it stolen, and we got a foul called on Jillian Drinker.
And we possibly had two fouls there, but one was not called on the other one because it looked like number 34 kind of bumped Jillian out the way to get to the ball, and then Jillian when she retaliated, kind of got called for the foul. So Drinker picks up a foul. Team foul number 3.
Three-pointer on the way, will not go down, and Whitney Drinker with another big rebound. And, of course, Burke not in the game right now, Doug.
Well, you got to give her a little break.
She is.
Yes,
she is.
Got to give her a little break.
Well, I'm not so sure they're going to be able to give her a break tonight because the Gretna Hawks are all over the place. Drinker. Robinson, three-pointer from the corner, will not go down. Rebound comes down to Steep. Steep puts it up, gets fouled, and knocks it down.
And Shankia Stepp that time made a great rebound, put it up, will go to the line. And that's going to be number 52 picked up the foul. Autumn Womack, her first.
Stepp with a big
19 to
shot.
16, and the Raiders will have a chance to cut it to a 2-point lead.
Stepp with
the Raiders down 3 right now. Now go ahead.
Stepp with a big rebound and shot and foul on that play right there, Doug.
It was a great rebound. She went in there aggressively and got the basketball. You got to attack a press. You got to go after it. You can't be weak at it.
And
nice foul
shot.
Free
throw down. Yep.
The old-fashioned 3-point play cuts the lead 19-17. The Hawks only up 2.
And Coach Jack got to be happy about that. Robinson almost with the steal. And Coach Jack for the Raiders does got to be happy. Coach Gilbert's got to be saying, okay, what happened to that double-digit lead that we had just a little while ago? Nice move inside. Won't go down. Rebound coming down to Robinson.
And then no call.
No call on anybody.
And I mean, nothing. It looked like somebody might have gotten pushed, but no call.
Well, both players did go down.
Now, if they do that for both teams, that's fine.
Stolen by Jillian Drinkett. Number 12 for the Raiders. Step gives it up to Burke. Burke drives it in off the glass. Won't go down. Rebound. Whitney Drinkett and gets a foul.
Drinkett is doing a good job on the boards.
And that's number 22, Naisha King.
That's number 22. You're right. King's going to pick up the foul, and that is her second foul. Team foul number 6. Actually, team foul number 7. So the Raiders are actually going to be shooting the rest of the way this quarter, at least a 1-and-1. Foul shots up and no good. So Drinkett to shoot the second one.
Substitution coming in as Withall coming back. Brianna Withall, number 42 for Gretna. And so Drinkett could cut it to a 1-point game for the Raiders. Second shot up, and that one will not go down. Rebound's going to come down to the Gretna Hawks.
And the Hawks pushing it up the floor.
3-pointer on the way to Withall with the rebound. He got a foul coming up on
Whitley Drinkett.
Whitley Drinkett,
her
number
first
11.
one, team foul number 4. But going to the line, number 42 will be Brianna Walthall. She will shoot 2. First one is up and no good.
Riley Blankenship going to check back into the game for the Lady Raiders, and Jillian Drinkett will check out.
Walthall to toe for the second shot. Up and good.
Back of the net, 3-point lead for the Gretna Hawks, and they can set that press up now, Doug.
Yep.
And once again, stolen again. And we got a foul and almost knocked it down.
And that's going to be Burke's going to pick up her foul. That's going to be her first foul, team foul. But once again, where did the pass get stolen? Air pass.
Well, Doug,
chest pass instead of bounce pass.
There's two things that you, in a high school basketball game, okay? One thing you see a lot of, usually. One thing you don't see a lot of, usually. The one thing you see a lot of, usually, is jump balls. The one thing you don't see a lot of is, usually, are bounce passes. And that's what you've got to make when they're pressing you like this, Doug. You've got to throw some bounce passes.
Well, you can't pick up the pass, you dribble until you know what you want to do with it either.
You see, Burke took one dribble and then she lost the dribble there. 3-pointer on the way, knocks it down.
Melanie Burke from the wing, that's the 3-pointer. And it's 21-20, a 1-point Hawk lead.
Coming up on a 6-minute mark in our first half of play. Hawks working around the perimeter. They get it to Withall. Withall shot up, no good. Burke with the rebound.
The Raiders now have not had a chance to take the lead. And a nice block that time, number 42.
The bad thing to go Withall with the block, but the bad thing is Blankenship had Drinkett wide open under the basket, but couldn't get a handle on it to make the pass. Drinkett again. Ball stolen away. We're going to have a jump ball. And it belonged to the Raiders.
It's going to retain to the Raiders, but it was really a pass that shouldn't have probably been thrown in. Although number 42 leaned over and reached across the back, no call, though. The referees all letting them play a little bit. Pass.
Out to Robinson on the perimeter. Dribbling in, can't get the shot off.
Burke from the wing again, no good. And there's nobody back for the on the
Oh, nice
pass.
play by Burke.
Oh, Burke that time sprint. You can tell that Burke is a track person, too.
She's fast. Robinson, and stolen again, Doug, as they just throwing the ball up, and Gretna jumping up, knocking it down.
Shot up, no good. Rebounded in there by the Raiders.
Blankenship going to hold it up. We got a timeout coming up.
We got a full timeout from Coach Jack, and he says full.
If he doesn't have a heart attack or nervous breakdown before this game is over, he's going to be lucky. 5:07 left in our first half of play. 21-20. The Hawks over the Raiders, and Doug, I tell you, I never would have thought it would have been this close the way it started. So
not the way it started. The Raiders have clawed themselves back into the ball game. Let's see if they can claw ahead.
Exactly. Let's come back to more of your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after these very important messages.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakester again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
Say bye-bye snow and hello world as you plan your next trip. We offer brilliant deals on travel to all the most popular and fun places you can dream of. Whatever your destination, it's waiting for you. All you have to do is stop waiting and call us today. That's Cavalier Tours, 7212 Timberlake Road, Lynchburg, or call 237-8087. You'll see the difference our 40 years of serving the Central Virginia area will make in assuring your trip will always be a dream come true.
Welcome back, everyone. You're looking at the Gretna Hawks, and they have been soaring in a way tonight, Doug, soaring up and stealing those passes. Then you're looking at the Appomattox Lady Raiders over there, Doug, and Coach Jack, he's still got some figuring out to do because the Raiders are still continuing to throw the ball away. Gretna, right now, more athletic, they're quicker and longer, and when I say that, Doug, I mean their wingspan a lot longer than the Raiders right now. The Raiders have got to do a better job of making a good pass.
Well, yeah, first of all, before they trap, you got to get rid of it. But second of all, when you got the basketball, it's going to be easier to make those bounce passes. These girls for Gretna, they are raising their arms up because they do have such a wingspan. So now they've got to use the bounce pass, and you use the chest pass, it's going to get tipped most of the time.
Now get it across, Doug. They do get it across. Blankenship did a good job with that. Robinson wanted that three-pointer, could not get open. And the Raiders will bring it back out front.
And the Hawks have got a 2-3 zone defense. And the top two guards are really packing it in on them. And that's going to be a foul.
And Doug, the thing is, they got that 2-3 defense, but they are really extending it.
Number 40 that time picking up the foul. Her second foul is Bernicia Glass. 8th team foul, going to the line to shoot. Shankia Step. And she goes in and out with it, misses the first. And the Raiders not helping themselves here. They've had 3 foul shots to try to take the lead here.
Just can't knock them down.
Just can't knock them down.
Second shot up, and that one is also no good. And here come the Gretna Hawks. Again, as you said, Doug, the Raiders have not led in this game yet. Drive to the basket, shot up, will not go down. It will go off of Gretna, out of bounds.
And the Hawks, too, are not finishing at the basket. They've got to get the ball. They've got some open lanes, got some good layup shots. They're just not completing the shot at the basket.
Well, the Hawks want to get a lot of their points off of the press. Burke will break the press. Almost a walk. Got it in to drink it, and a foul from behind. It was blocked, but looked like a foul. No call. And there again, Step not stepping to the ball, and she'll pick up the foul.
Well, anytime you've got a pass that comes from the baseline back to the front, it's a dangerous pass. It's going to be picked off 9 times out of 10, and when it happens, it's going to be off to the races the other way.
You've got to step to it, Doug.
So Steph picks up her first foul this evening, team foul number 6. Number 24 for the Hawks goes to the line, and she makes the first of 2 foul shots. That is Tanae Miller.
Gives the
Hawks a 2-point lead.
2-point lead, 22-20. And the second one is an air ball, which means the whistle will blow when the Raiders get it underneath their own basket, underneath the Hawks basket, but the press is able to set up again.
When you are shooting a foul shot, you have to hit at least rim.
You
can't just hit backboard.
Right,
you got to hit.
You got to be looking. You can't bring the ball down. Good play by Burke. She stepped to the ball that time. Robinson, 3-pointer in the corner, won't go down. Here come the Hawks. Got walking, Doug.
Got to walk out. Nice. Actually, she also could. I can't get it out.
Now, Doug,
also could have been called for a charge because she buried her shoulder into the chest.
And we got a timeout called by DJ Jack, coach for the Raiders again, Doug. So we'll take a quick break and come back, and I'm going to tell you what they're doing wrong on the press when we come back. For more of your live TV.
I'll wait. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for your information.
It'll be good.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is my real sister.
This is my real treehouse.
This is my real mower.
This is my real Shentel internet.
This is my real Shentel phone.
This is my real big screen TV.
This is my real big wrench.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real good video.
I'm real pregnant.
We're a real Shentel family.
Real value for real life. From the one provider that calls this place home.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive need. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Travel back in time where history really comes to life. If you're looking for a one-day adventure, come see the Museum of the Confederacy, the National Historic Park, where Lee surrendered to Grant, and also visit the town of Appomattox, which is crammed full of quaint antique shops, museums, visitor centers, and much, much more. Appomattox, you gotta love it.
Welcome back, everyone, to our live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy One, Doug Marshall. And Dandy, when you're taught to break the press, where is the first place the ball should go?
Middle of the floor.
Middle of the court. And the Raiders are doing that. But the problem is that when Steph gets in the middle, she's bringing the ball down to her waist. That's when Gretna's getting their hands on it.
We've got a 1-3-1 now for the Raiders.
Blocked by Withall, a nice block.
And the ball goes out of bounds. And Walthall, nice block there now.
And that was
a nice pass, though, to hit Drinkard on the baseline.
Yeah. And I think a pump fake, Doug, might have got her up. And Robinson will have it go out and off of her and out of bounds. So Gretna still with that 2-point lead. with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in our first half of play.
And the Raiders are just, they're not helping the cause. They're turning it over. Can't get the ball inbounds.
But Doug, it's been a very entertaining half.
It's been real good. It's a tight ball game. It's a 2-point game. But both teams have had their opportunities, and now the Raiders will send. That's number 11 once again, Whitley Drinkett, her second foul, team foul 7. So both teams are in a bonus situation now.
But Doug, if you were looking at this game, okay, and who would you think should be winning this game by about 10 points?
The Gretna Hawks.
Absolutely, no question about it. So the Raiders have hung right in there.
Tanae Miller misses the front end of the first foul.
She's
got one more shot coming.
And the Raiders coming in is going to be Kayla Mills coming in for the Appomattox Raiders, number 32.
Second shot up and good.
It down.
So it's a 3-point game, 23-20. The Hawks up by 3.
You said something interesting during the break. The Hawks right now in this quarter have only made free throws. They have not made a field goal. Nice pass by Blankenship, but Step couldn't knock it down. Second shot up will not go, and Gretna's going to come down with the rebound.
2 point-blank shots the Raiders have got to do. But you also have got one key cog for the Raiders right now. Kaylin Eagle, 2 quick fouls. Normally would be anchoring the middle down. They've had to go to the backups.
And she probably will not come back into the second half.
Oh, my guess is she hadn't been put in yet. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It will go off of the Raiders. Be the Hawks basketball to trigger it in. Walthall with the shot, no good.
Riley Blankenship comes down with the rebound. Oh, Doug, very dangerous
very dangerous pass.
Burke pulls up, shoots it, will not go down. Rebound comes down to the Gretna Hawks.
And the Raiders are falling right into the Hawks category. I think the Hawks want to run with it. I think the Raiders would be wise to run the ball, pass the ball around a little bit. And Keela Mills is going to pick up a foul inside.
Not a bad foul, though, Doug, on that shot right there. And I'll tell you something else. Naisha King for the Gretna Hawks, she has pulled a lot of rebounds down tonight.
So Tanae Miller goes back to the free throw line. She has shot 8 free throws, and she is 5 of 8 from the free throw line thus far this evening.
Still better than 50%. Second shot is up, and that one is good. So a 4-point lead now for the Gretna Hawks. 2:17 and counting now, first half of play.
The Raiders haven't scored a basket for a few minutes.
Robinson, 3-pointer, won't go. Hawks again. Burke's the only person in between. Oh, wow, that was a good play by Burke. And
no
call. It might have been a charge, Doug.
I think so, too, because they're she is lowering her shoulder and putting it into the chest.
From the corner, and we got a foul.
And Robinson's going to be fouled.
We got 3 shots coming up for Robinson. And that foul is going to be on Walthall, is that right?
Number 41.
And is that just...
Number 42, excuse me. Brianna Walthall, that's her first, I believe.
First foul on her. So we got 3 shots coming up for the Raiders. Good, Doug, make all 3 of these, you're down by 1.
That's true.
You think I could add that good, did you? First one's up, and okay, you make both of these, Doug, you'll be down by 2.
You also track very well. Did you know that?
I'm trying to get it together, buddy. All right, second shot by Robinson at the line. These are the ones the Raiders need to make, Doug. The free shots.
Well, they have not been very good from the free throw line.
Knocks that one down.
They knocked that one down, but the Raiders have shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've shot 7 free throws so far, and they've only connected on 2 of them this quarter.
Tiana Gilbert, number 34 for
and that's kind of throwing
for the Hawks checking back in.
Kind of throwing some shots away right there, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Second shot.
Robinson knocks that one down. So she made 2 out of 3, and it's a 2-point lead.
24-22.
And Doug, a lot of people would have said when the Raiders were down 11-0, they'd say, well, we'll never get close. 3-pointer on the way, will not go. Rebound comes down to Mills. Mills with a big rebound for the Raiders.
And Keela is a great rebounder. Not the fastest thing on the floor, but she's a great rebounder.
That's okay. Oh, just throwing the ball away, Doug. You cannot throw it away.
And you got to hang on to the ball when you come up with it. Now, the Appomattox Raiders have been very generous tonight. Foul shot, 3-pointer from outside.
Mills, Doug, what grade is she?
believe she's a senior this year.
Okay. Just needs to be stronger out there. Pass into Step will knock it down.
And Shankia Step ties the game, 24-24.
Is that the first time the game's been tied, Doug?
Since nothing.
So the Raiders have made a nice comeback here in this game. Well, could have been a foul on Robinson. Nice drive inside and knocks it down. Wow. Miller with the number 24 with the shot off the glass.
First field goal for this quarter for the Gretna Hawks.
Oh, and we got a foul coming up, and that's going to be Walthall's second, Doug. And that's a big foul because she is big for them on the inside boards.
Well, she blocks everything she gets her hands on. She goes to block everything. So that's the reason a pump fake will probably get her airborne quite a bit, and she could stay in foul trouble.
36.4 seconds left in our first half.
Autumn Womack getting ready to check in. I imagine that's for Walthall.
I would think so. Hawks up 26-24, so Robinson again has a chance to tie this game. She just went 2 for 3 from the free throw line. First shot's up, and that one is no good.
Yeah, the Raiders actually have, if they bring it down and set it up, they actually have a matchup advantage inside with Keela Mills against number 52. She's got the size advantage. Will the Raiders take advantage of that?
Second shot up by Robinson will not go. Rebound comes down to the Hawks.
And the Hawks with the basketball in 30 seconds. Wonder if they'll milk the clock for the last shot.
And a 2-point lead, Doug. I don't think so. With the way they've been pressing, 3-point away, no good. I tell you, Step has got a lot of rebounds tonight, Doug.
She's done a real good job rebounding tonight.
Blankenship's got it. She'll take the shot. 2-pointer on the way. And
Riley Blankenship
knocks
squares up and knocks down her first 2-pointer of the evening.
And we got a tie game.
26-26.
Hawks looking to get it inside. They do. Shot up and knocks it down.
Number 22 that time makes
2 seconds. 1 second. Burke, long throw. Will not go. And at the end of one half of play, an exciting first half of play. It's the Gretna Hawks 28, the Appomattox Raiders 26. And we'll be back to talk about it on the Webb Tire Company halftime show right after this.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox. A good game going on right now, Dandy. 28-26. The Lady Hawks of Gretna over the Lady Raiders. And, you know, the Hawks jumped out to 11-0 lead, Doug, and it did not look like it was going to even be close.
No, the Hawks rolled off to 11-0. The Raiders chipped away. Finally got it tied at 26, and then the Hawks put a basket in with about 8 seconds to go to take a 2-point lead at halftime. But entertaining game, full of turnovers.
And as I talked about, the Raiders having trouble breaking that press, Doug, and they're doing exactly what coaches want them to do. Get it to the middle of the court, but when they bring it down to the waistline, that's when the Gretna Hawks are so quick, they're taking away from them.
Well, that and the other thing is they're floating passes. The Raiders are floating the passes, and the Hawks are a quick team, so they are able to get their hands on it, tip it away, and steal the ball. Where if they make good, crisp passes, bounce passes, they got a better chance to complete it.
Well, the Hawks, Doug, you got to admit, they're more athletic than the Raiders are right now.
Yes, they are.
But if the Raiders can find a way to break this press and get it down the court, they will get some easy baskets.
Well, the Raiders have proven that. That's how they've gotten back into the ball game. even though all the turnovers that both teams have had, the Raiders have really outplayed the Hawks over the last course of the last 3 quarters of the first half. The Hawks had the big lead, but since then they really haven't done a lot with it.
All right, let's take a quick break on our Webb Tire Company halftime show, Doug. You know, Webb Tire Company right there in Appomattox, Virginia. They've got great prices on tires. They do alignments, oil changes, all kinds of stuff. I've had work done down there many times, Doug, and as you said, you just shoot your truck, right?
Shoot my truck, shoot my car.
So you shoot everything?
I've shoot everything.
And what do you mean?
You know, don't forget to do car inspections too.
That's right. When he means shoot, folks, that means new tires on the car.
That's right.
Just for those of us that don't speak
My wife likes to wear them late for some reason.
I can understand that. All right, let's take a quick break and we'll come back talk more about the first half right after this.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your #1 choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it.
Welcome back to Appomattox, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes and the one, Doug Marshall and Dandy. 28-26. Hawks over the Raiders right now. Again, we talked about an entertaining game. 2 Raiders I've been impressed with. Burke has done a great job bringing the ball down the court.
Yes.
And also Stepp, who did not start, has done a great job on the boards inside. She's thrown some balls away, but she's played a pretty good ball game thus far.
Yeah, Shentel Stepp has stepped up tonight, to use a pun now. She has really stepped up tonight. Kayla Eagle picked up 2 quick fouls, went out the game. Stepp came in. She's been ferocious on the boards. Ball handling is a little suspect, passing. However, it's there. She's done a great job. Melanie Burke, she's the glue for the Raiders. She's the experience. She's the one they look for to take the big shots. On the other hand, I've also been a little bit impressed with Whitley Drinkett. Whitley has played very good on the inside, got picked up a couple fouls, had to go out.
She has, but on the Gretna Hawks, Doug, you've got Miller and King. They've done a lot of damage inside on the boards. They've stole the ball a lot, and Walthall on the inside. Now, she picked up her second foul late in the second quarter, but she's going to be a big key for the Gretna Hawks in the second half.
Yeah, Walthall on the inside is going to control the backboard. She's going to pick up and block anything that comes to her or attempt to block everything. Miller, on the other hand, she is the one right now, number 24. She likes to take it to the basket. She drives quite a bit, and she's either go pick up a charge or go to the foul line. She's been to the foul line several times, been successful.
All right, Doug, we're looking for a great second half. I mean, I really am looking for a great second half. And,
it will be.
For a girls' high school basketball game, 28-26 at halftime is a pretty good score.
It really is. I'm used to, I do the middle school girls, and you don't see games. The game, for example, we played was 27-19 yesterday.
Well, the JV game, Doug, was 7-4
yes.
at halftime of the game before this game. So it has been an exciting game. We look for an exciting second half, and we thank you for joining us on our Webb Tire Company halftime show. And don't forget, Webb Tire Company, great prices on tires and do a lot of other stuff down there too, Doug.
Oh, yeah, they are great. You need to go by and talk to Doug and Randy and all the guys in there. They'll set you up and take care of you.
Well, you won't find a better staff, I can tell you that.
You definitely will not.
All right, folks, we're moments away from the second half. We'll come right back on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable with the Lakester, the Dandy One, and the entire Alive TV crew. And we're coming back with that right after this.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your #1 choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting Incorporated is committed to providing you, our valued customer, with the quality you deserve at the most competitive price in the market today. We strive for excellence in all our projects, from the smallest menial task to the largest and most important task. Choose Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting for all your design and building construction needs today, and engage in a building experience that is more than just about the building, it's about the people. We desire to build relationships that last far beyond the building project, and we are confident that you will find everything you need and expect with our company. Call today. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone, to the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy one, Doug Marshall and Dandy. I'm looking for a great second half, 28-26 right now. Gretna Hawks on top of the Raiders.
Gretna Hawks now open up with the basketball.
And they're going to throw it away.
They're going to throw it away back court.
So the Raiders,
and everybody, they were always told to touch that ball in back court, because if you don't, the other team's going to steal it and take it right to the basket.
Absolutely. No question about it.
So you might as well set up your defense.
Good point.
The Hawks coming back out in that 1-3-1. They like to trap out of that, and they're quick and they got side. They got length and they can do it.
And Eagle back in the game for the Appomattox Raiders on the inside. Inside, Burke could not knock it down. Shot up and it goes down.
And Whitley Drinkard picking up the slack on the backside, picks the basket up and is going to go to the line to try to put the Raiders on top.
Foul coming up on number 10.
That is Kiana Logan, and that is her second foul, team foul number 1 here in the third quarter.
Tie game, Doug. Drinkard could give the Raiders their first lead, but cannot knock it down. But Eagle with a big rebound. Drinkard again had it blocked. She got it back. Raiders trying to get something set up. Blankenship running the show, gives it off to Burke, will knock it down.
Melanie Burke knocks it in from the wing, and the Raiders take a 2-point lead.
First lead of the game for the Appomattox Raiders, Doug. 30-28. 7:13 left in our third quarter play, and Doug, that is the first lead for the Raiders.
Yeah, since no lead. That's it. But done. They never had it 1-0 or nothing.
The first lead.
That's right. The Hawks rolled off 11-0. That's the first time. The Raiders in a little 2-3 zone now.
I tell you what, the Eagle was lucky she didn't pick up a third one right there, Doug. She had them up, had her hands up, but she brought them down.
Well, yeah, now watching the game last night, I saw somebody do that and pick up a foul. So she's got to be a little careful. Once again, she's still learning the game. The Eagle made a nice steal right there.
And they got it to Burke, and Burke is going to give it off to Blankenship.
And I really think the Raiders would be good to slow this down a little bit and work the ball. That's a good bounce pass right there. I like that.
Drinkett trying to drive it in. Almost had it stolen. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound. And that's Whitley Drinkett with the rebound. She has played well on the inside tonight.
She is strong in there. She gets the ball. Nobody's going to take it away from her.
Got to get through it. And we got a jump ball, but it's going to be the Raider basketball.
And there's one thing, when Jillian Drinkett gets the basketball, she needs to be just a little bit stronger because those girls are taking it away from her. It's the second or third time that's happened tonight. You just got to either get rid of it or pass it.
You get it back outside to Drinkett.
And I reckon if you've got a three-point specialist, Drinkett would be the three-point specialist on this group.
Nice pass inside to Burke and blocked from behind. Eagle gets it, but fell over top of Burke.
Fell over top of Burke, yep.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Eagle made a nice rebound. Burke missed a little chip shot, and Eagle fell over top of on the rebound. Nothing you could do to hustle play. 6:13 to go. The Raiders on top, 30-28. And the Hawks bringing the ball up.
And Turn Ward checking back in for the Gretna Hawks, number 14. She had a pretty good first half. And I noticed, Doug, that Walthall is on the bench. She did not start the second half. Shot up and will not go down. Rebound comes down to Eagle. Big rebound.
Maybe they're figuring that she may pick up some quick fouls and may not want, and not going to start her this game. Maybe the second half.
The Raiders not moving very well without the basketball, though. Although they get it inside to Drinkett, she can't hit it. She goes up again. A foul coming up.
This time, number 22, Naisha King. King with her third foul. Team foul number 2. And we'll put Whitley Drinkett on the line to shoot 2.
And, Doug, you talk about the strength of Whitley Drinkett for Appomattox. She is an excellent swimmer on the swim team.
And that's what's built all those shoulder muscles and all.
They say swimming is probably the best exercise you can because if you're like me and you, we'll swim just a little bit, but then we're going down.
Yeah, if I don't swim fast, rocks don't float, they sink. 31-28 as Whitley knocked the first one down. She will go for number 2.
Biggest lead of the night for the Appomattox Raiders, 3 points. Second shot up and good. The Raiders up by 4, 32-28, 5:35 left in the third period of play. Shot up, no good. Rebound, the Raiders. A lot of Raiders around the board.
The Raiders are boxing out, and the Hawks are going back there. And they're not pressing right now. They may be going to save that press for a little bit and try to save some strength and energy.
And I noticed that Walthall is back in the game. They get it to Eagle. Nowhere to go with it. And you cannot bring it down, Doug. When you bring it down, that's when the Hawks converge on it.
Well, it's also up to the guards at the top to move off to one side where where Eagle could see them to get the ball in an easy pass.
You ever seen a hawk, Doug, when it goes down to get a mouse or a fish or something?
And we're going to have a walk that time. Number 24 driving inside, ran into Eagle and moved too many feet to get in position.
Have you ever seen a hawk when it does that?
What?
When it goes to get an animal off the ground or a fish, whatever, it's got that claw and it reaches in
talons,
there.
The talons,
and that's exactly what these Lady Hawks are doing tonight. They're reaching in, and when they get their hands on it, they're not letting go of it.
And if you put the ball in the corner, they're gonna trap you.
Exactly. Here comes another trap. Drinkett gets it out to Blankenship. Luckily, whoa, dangerous pass there. Burke takes it in, shot up, won't go, but we got a foul coming up.
And the foul is going to be on number 15, number 14, I believe. I don't see a 15 in there.
It is number 14. Actually, that's Ward.
That's her third foul also. Team foul number 3. Burke will go to the line and knocks it in. You got to make the free ones when you get them. The Raiders are leaving a lot of points at the free throw line tonight.
They certainly are. And in this second half, with a 4-point lead, Doug, you make both of them, you go up by 6. She does make one out, but no basket.
And we've got a lane violation, so that goes no good. Still 32-28. The Raiders on top with 4:40 to go. Almost a halfway point here in the third period.
Raiders got in a little early that time.
The Raiders running this little 2-3 zone, and sometimes they're not filling the top of it on the backside, and it's allowing that right there.
I tell you, they're doing a good job on the recovery, though, Doug.
Drive inside.
Knocks it
Number
down.
40, nice move that time right up the middle. Vernicia Glass.
Glass, exactly right. And then we got a timeout called by Coach Gilbert for the Gretna Hawks. So we'll come
We'll come back with more of your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. Right now, it's the Appomattox Lady Raiders 32, the Lady Hawks of Gretna 30. We'll be right back, folks.
Cavalier Tours connects you with the world. Guarantee your reservations now to enjoy this beautiful and exciting trip called Springtime in the Old South. If you enjoy old Southern charm and Southern meals, walking along cobblestone pathways to view the Southern architecture and shopping heaven, then the trip to Charleston, Savannah, and Beaufort is the trip for you. This is a 5-day motor coach tour from April 7th through the 11th, making sweet memories that will last forever. Call Cavalier Tours 237-8087 or stop by 7212 Timberlake Road.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
Welcome back, everyone. You're looking at some of the Appomattox Raider crowd here tonight, watching the game. Pretty good crowd here for the Raiders.
It's a Tuesday night game and a ladies game too.
Well, the Tuesday night always is a little bit lighter crowd on Tuesday versus a Friday.
I would expect this gym to be fairly full Friday night. This coming Friday night, the Lady Raiders will play host to the Dan River Wildcats.
It's always a good game.
Always a good game. We saw the gentlemen play basketball. And there was a good basketball game here. You and I witnessed that. We didn't do it for TV, but we witnessed that.
It was a good game. You're exactly right. All right, so here we go.
And here comes that press. I figured the timeout. Here comes the press.
Blankenship almost lost it. She gets it back. Tries to get it to Eagle, but a nice play by Walthall to knock it out of bounds. Number 42 for the Gretna Hawks.
And Walthall did check back into the game.
She's been in for a while, Doug, and the Gretna needs her in there. She's a big clog in the middle there playing defense. And we got a foul over the top, and that's Walthall, and that will be her third.
Brianna Walthall with the third foul, team foul number 4. And something else, if the Raiders were making foul shots, the Raiders are getting ever so close to
nice play by Eagle to get in there.
And Kaylin Eagle with her first 2 points of the night.
And Whitney Drinker with a nice bounce pass from out of bounds, Doug. Raiders up 34-30. Oh, and the Eagle let her hand down and picked up her third foul, Doug, and that really hurts the Raiders because Eagle is really getting those rebounds on the inside. And I don't know if you coach Jack, do you leave her in and take a chance of picking up a 4th foul? The problem is, Doug, she wants to bring those hands down. She's going to pick up that 4th one pretty quick. If I'm Coach Jack, I think I've got to take her out.
And this is Tanae Miller. She misses the front end of the foul shot. And she likes to take the basketball and take it inside.
Yeah.
And she is big enough and strong enough that she can do that with most teams. The Raiders are going to have to stop her.
She missed them both. The rebound comes down. Jillian Drinkett had it. It's lost, and the Hawks going to come up with it. Pass on the inside to Miller. Miller with the shot up. Easy layup. Drinkett did not want to foul. They'll get it to Burke, and the Hawks will set up their press.
And Melanie Burke brings the ball up and breaks it.
Jillian Drinkett shot to the no good. Eagle tried to save it, could not. And Doug, we're down to 3 minutes and 29 seconds in our third quarter.
And the Raiders, when they break the press, they think they've got to attack the basket. It's nice, but if you don't have it, just pull it back out and work it. And the Gretna Hawks kind of had a miscommunication that time too and threw the ball off or to play. The Raiders will get the turnover. 34-32 with 3:23 to go. And we got a travel, and I'm not so sure that wasn't influenced by somebody in the stands and not the referee making that call, but she did take a step before she put the ball on the floor. So,
Doug, a long pass is available. If the Raiders have somebody to throw a long pass down court, they could break somebody, and it is available down there. So if I'm the Raiders now, if I get across half court, although the Hawks have gone to a man-to-man, it's because they've gone out of the zone. I was going to say pull it back and run some time off the clock. Drinkett taken to the hole, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Eagle. Gets it Drinkett and inside, number 12.
Jillian Drinkett got the ball, got the putback. 4-point lead for the Raiders, 36-32.
And Doug, I hate to say it, but if I'm Coach Jack, I'm getting somebody off the bench, and I'm getting Eagle out of there before this third quarter's over with.
And we got a tie up, and the ball is going to belong to the Lady Raiders on the alternate possession, tie up with Eagle.
Yep, I mean, he's taking his chances here, Doug. I know things are going good, and Eagle's doing a good job.
Well, you had really good play out of Shankia Step, and Shankia can come in for 2 minutes if she could play. Pretty much.
Drinkett again on the inside.
Nice move that time. Jillian Drinkett in low. 38-32. The Raiders pushed it up by 6.
Biggest lead for the Raiders on the night. 38-32. Shot in. Eagles held her ground, and they're going to call it on. Ooh, Doug, and that's what I mean. Now I know Coach Jack is upset. Coach Jack's upset, and he's thinking, she had her hand straight up, but you've got to take her out and put somebody else in there. She's just picked up her 4th foul.
Yeah, that's her 4th foul. I'm sure that comes Step coming back in.
And here's the thing, Doug. If you just could have made it through 2 minutes and 13 seconds, she would have gone into the 4th quarter with only 3 fouls. So a move that probably came about 30 seconds too late.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right about that. And he may come back to get him. And the ball goes out of bounds, belongs to Blue. Missed foul shot, 38-33.
2:12 left in the third quarter play. A lot of game left. Got Walthall for Gretna on the bench, Eagle for the Raiders on the bench, and a miss.
And we're going to have a reach
and a foul coming up. The 3-point miss was by Glass, Doug, and the foul is going to be on
Tayana Gilbert. And that's going to be her team 5th. The Raiders have 2 team fouls.
Not sure who they called the foul on, Doug. They didn't put it on the board. Drinkett again gets it off to, air ball. Good thing they're not at Gretna. You'd be hearing that right now.
38-33. And that's one time I think you pull it back, you milk a little
Run
clock.
some time off the clock, exactly.
34 for them. Gilbert must be the.
Almost stolen. Shot up. Gretna will not go. Rebound. And let's see. They're going to give it to Blue Duck. Actually, I thought it was off on Gretna.
I thought so too. We'll see if they overrule this.
No overrule. Nice play by the Gretna Hawks. A nice move on the inside.
34 Gilbert.
Tiana Gilbert with a nice rebound, a nice on drive to the basket and lay it up off the glass. Burke shot up. We got a foul coming up.
1:19 to go. The Raiders up. Got 24 with the foul. That is Miller, team foul number 6.
And for Miller, Doug, how many's that on Miller?
That's only her first one. Tanae Miller's only her first one.
All right, we got 2 shots.
And this is when they make it a little run. If you make foul shots, it'll hold the run off. First
Burke
shot is up and good.
She knocks it down. Melanie Burke.
And when another team is making a run at you, if you can make a few foul shots, that'll help.
It does help you.
It'll help hold that run off a little bit.
39-35, 40-35. Raiders over the Hawks. 1:19 left in the third period. I almost said our contest. 2-pointer. She's crossed the line. Will not go down. Rebound comes down to Jillian Drinkett, and you got to be looking for Burke. There you go. If you're the Raiders, you got people wide open underneath, but didn't get it to them quick enough. Nice passing by the Raiders.
And nice moving the ball around. Whitley Drinkett with her 6th point here in the third quarter.
And Step with a good pass, Doug, down underneath. And the Hawks right now, they're just trying to get some offense going. The zone defense has really been some trouble for the Hawks. Shot up, won't go, rebound.
And we got a
charge coming up.
Number 10 that time continued her movement after she shot the ball. And Whitley Drinkett stepped in, took the charge.
Is that Kiana Logan?
That is Logan.
It was a charge, so it's a non-shooting foul.
It's a non-shooting foul, but it is a 17 foul, which is so important. Any foul now, the Raiders will go to the line for the remainder of the game.
That's what they call a player control foul, Doug. And we got another foul
she's
coming up.
Pick
now
up,
we'll have the 1-and-1.
That's going to be her 4th foul right there, too. And team foul number 8, so they're going to go to the 1-and-1. Jillian Drinkett will go to the line.
And Coach Gilbert, he's
It should be
1-and-1. It is. So Jillian Drinkett will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
She hasn't been to the line tonight.
First shot is up, and it is no good. But she gets her own rebound, almost taken away. And then we got a jump ball, and that's going to go to Gretna.
Going to go to Gretna.
What did I tell you about lady basketball, Doug, in high school? A lot of jump balls.
A lot of jump balls, but before that happens, you got to, before you pick your dribble up, you got to know what you're going to do with the ball.
And that's
if you're going to shoot it, shoot it.
And that's the reason you have the jump balls, because you pick up your dribble and you bring the ball down. Shot up, not a very good one that time by Logan.
And if I was the Raiders, I'd almost hold this for the last shot. And at worst, you're going to go into the quarter with a 7-point lead.
Still got 13 seconds, plenty of time. Burke shot up, had a block. Gets it back to Burke, inside, off the glass, knocks it down.
A whole lot of bodies hit the floor for nothing to be called, but no call that time. And we got laying with 4.5 seconds. We've got number 40 laying on the ground. That is Bernicia Glass.
And she's holding her forehead, Doug, and I'm wondering if somehow they might have butted heads.
Either butted heads or she butted it with the floor when she went down. So while the training staff is checking out Miss Glass, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back on the AliveTV Game of the Week right here on Shentel Cable.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is my real sister.
This is my real treehouse.
This is my real mower.
This is my real Shentel internet.
This is my real Shentel phone.
This is my real big screen TV.
This is my real big wrench.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real good video.
I'm real pregnant.
We're a real Shentel family.
Real value for real life. From the one provider that calls this place home.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive need. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2600 993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Appomattox connects people with fun and exciting things to do. Walk in the footsteps of Civil War soldiers from the North and the South. Ponder history in the famous McLean House, where two great generals brought restoration to a suffering nation with their famous handshake. Appomattox, located in the heart of Virginia. Come experience, explore, and enjoy its timeless appeal. Appomattox, where one handshake leads to another as you step back in time.
Welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox County High School in historic Appomattox, Doug. Right now, the Lady Raiders with a 44-35 lead over the Gretna Lady Hawks, and that's the biggest lead the Raiders have had tonight.
The biggest lead they've got a 9-point lead, 4.5, and as long as they don't do anything silly right here, I would put a little token pressure up the floor where they have to do a little bit of something with it. But if you just let them bring it all up the floor and push it, they're going to get some kind of shot. Nice throw. Almost hit the backboard, but no basket.
Exactly right. All right, so at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Lady Raiders of Appomattox 44 and the Lady Hawks of Gretna 35. And we'll come back with more of your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting Incorporated is committed to providing you, our valued customer, with the quality you deserve at the most competitive price in the market today. We strive for excellence in all our projects, from the smallest menial task to the largest and most important task. Choose Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting for all your design and building construction needs today, and engage in a building experience that is more than just about the building, it's about the people. We desire to build relationships that last far beyond the building project, and we are confident that you will find everything you need and expect with our company. Call today. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your #1 choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
Welcome back, everyone. He's at anyone. I'm the Lakester. 44-35, Raiders over the Hawks. Doug, what do you think?
Well, the Raiders that time came out of third quarter strong. Will they finish the game now? They have scored 14, 12, and 18 points in the 3 quarters.
That's pretty good.
The Hawks have started out with 19. They've gone 9-7. They've only put up 16 points, and they put 19 up the
Okay.
first quarter. So the Raiders right now, they just got to finish.
All right,
Take care of the ball and finish.
All right, back to the action. And we'll see if the Raiders are still aggressive or will they try to, lay back a little bit.
The Hawks seem to be in a little 2-3 zone instead of that 1-3-1.
But they're extending it, Doug, a lot. And throw it away that time, Blankenship. Not a good play by the Raiders.
You can't get. And the
Blankenship
ball's going to be
got
tipped
back,
out of
knocked it out of
bounds.
bounds. But the key, Doug, is you can't get trapped in that corner, and you can't let it get thrown away, get stolen away from you like that.
If the Raiders are willing to take some charges inside, we all know that number 24 likes to go inside with the basketball, and she likes to take it to the basket. If you'll set up some charges.
Massey loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say it belongs to the Gretna Hawks.
And Doug,
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Gretna touched it.
It was close. I mean, she went to pull it up to go around, and she may have lost it before she got there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure she touched that ball. Inside, shot up, will not go, rebound comes down. And you got to give Step a lot of credit. She is pulling a lot of rebounds on the inside.
She's done a real good job tonight, and when I talked to her at the beginning of the game, I probably won't play much tonight, Coach.
That's what she said. And, with Eagle getting in foul trouble, that's one reason she's playing more. And what we got is Jillian Drinker setting the pick, but she released the arms away from the body, Doug. And when you release the arms away from the body, if you're going to set that pick, you got to be able to take the blow.
Well, she released her arms away from the body, but I thought she was set still, and they just went through her. And the ref felt like he had to call something. Shot up, no good. Tap back out inside, and no, in and out. I tell you what, the Hawks right now, the basket has a lid on it for them a little bit.
And we got a timeout coming up for the Appomattox Raiders. So with 6:45 left in our fourth period of play, it's still 44-35. The Raiders over the Hawks, and we'll be right back with more of your live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
What do cowboys, Indians, and UFOs have in common? They're all a part of our Treasures of the Great Southwest tour. This round trip includes airfare, and for 11 days we'll explore the native culture of the first Americans and cowboys, and also visit the UFO Museum in Roswell. You can also go fishing and horseback riding. Whatever you can dream, you can probably do it here. You'll make so many new memories of this beautiful land and experience the fun and excitement of the modern cities, and the shopping will be amazing. Call Cavalier Tours 237-8087 or stop by 7212 Timberlake Road. Remember, Cavalier Tours connects you with the world.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
Welcome back, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy One, Doug Moss. We're talking hot dogs down here.
We're talking our usual cuisine.
Oh, and the Dandy One, he gets that mustard and onions and chili, and I'm telling you what, folks, it's hard to live with him at the scores table after he eats that. I can tell you that.
Sometimes you got to pay back your buddy.
No doubt about it. And maybe that's what the young ladies should eat before they play ball. You breathe on somebody. I tell you, Doug, that breath you got's fire sometimes. I think Blankenship got away with a walk right there, Doug.
I think she did too. And the Raiders are going to have to. The Gretna Hawks are quick. They jump on the pass.
Well,
They do not wait to react.
The Raiders are looking for something inside right now.
Well, they got the luxury. They don't have to shoot that shot.
Burke took his shot, but Drinkett was right there and got the foul.
Whitley Drinkett has been jolly on his spot for offensive rebounds
And the
tonight.
thing is, Doug, you got to give her a lot of credit because she's getting them on the offside rebound.
She's boxing out on the weak side.
There used to be a young lady here that played with my daughter named Jasmine Kelso. She was great at getting the offside rebound. And the thing about the offside rebound, if you get it, it's usually an easy shot.
And Whitley has made some layups tonight.
Hawks come down. They cannot knock it down, and Gretna comes up with it again. They're working around the perimeter. Here comes Miller driving in. Shot up and good.
And Miller drives through and hits it. 46-37. The Raiders on top by 9.
So you got to get rid of it before they get right up on you like that, Doug.
That's right. You can't let them. You know they're coming.
You're not going to take that shot, so you got to pass it. Drinkett throws it back out.
It was kind of a bad pass. Drinkett had to go get it. Pass inside.
And a foul coming up. That's going to be on step.
Number 22, Naisha King, will go to the line to shoot 2.
And Doug, what happened was the Hawks just beat the Raiders down the court that time.
And Shankia Step picked up the foul. Team foul number 4, and that's Shankia's second foul.
Well, what's happening to some of the Raiders, Doug, is Jillian Drinkett's getting caught in down there. And if you know you're not going to take that shot, you've got to pass it a little earlier.
So
and Jillian, is she a sophomore this year?
Freshman.
A freshman. So, she'll learn as it goes along.
You got a couple freshmen on this team. Second shot's up and good by King.
Cuts it to an 8-point lead for the Raiders. 5:26, an eternity left in this game, Doug.
Well, the Raiders are going to have to make some shots. They can't put it in the stall here in the fourth quarter. They've got to still do what got them. And the Gretna Hawks have.
Burke might have been blocked a little bit by Miller.
The Gretna Hawks are going to come after him. A good team. 5 minutes to go. You got to withstand the next little run. And the Hawks are going to make a run. It's coming.
And, Whitney Drinkett's doing a good job, but she's just a little late getting there to draw that charge. But, she is disrupting the shot, so that's what you're looking for. The Raiders really extended that offense now, Doug. This is when you got to, throw it over the top.
Well, the Raiders are putting this in a spread offense right now, trying to get the Hawks to come out of this.
And see, that's what you can't do. When you get it down in there like that, and we got a jump ball coming up, and it's going to go to the Gretna Hawks.
So, alternate possession, so the Hawks with a chance to cut it to 6. I just really don't think the Raiders, it seems like to me they're stalling. You had a pretty good offensive flow. Now you've taken them out by freezing the ball a little bit.
3-pointer on the way, goes down.
Number 34 knocks in a 3.
That's Gilbert.
So it's a 46-45 game.
And Doug, the thing is, the Raiders, I'm sorry, but they're just not athletic enough to hold the ball against this quick Gretna Hawk team.
Well, they're not.
But they do have the ability to get the ball inside. They've shown that tonight. 46-41, Doug. 5-point lead. And of course, the Raiders will be in the double bonus the next foul on the Hawks. And I just can't believe that they're going to be able to run 4 minutes off of this clock.
I think they're looking for a good shot, but see what they're.
And that's crazy. You don't make that pass.
You can't make that pass.
Nobody's on you. Nobody's on you, so you don't have to pass it. And it's 46-43.
And see, the Raiders have gotten out of any kind of offensive flow now by trying to stall the ball.
And if I'm Coach Jack, I'm going to have to call timeout right now and get them back in it.
And I don't think he's got but 2 timeouts left.
Well, I'd use one of them right now.
Because he used 2 really quick timeouts early.
I'd use one and probably get Eagle back in the game as well.
And we got a knockdown. It's going to be a foul. And they didn't call it a foul. They called it a walk. So the Gretna Hawks.
Got a timeout coming up for the Gretna Hawks with 3:11 left in the fourth period of play. 46-43. The Raiders still leading the Hawks, but Doug, we'll talk about it when we come back right after this.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is my real sister.
This is my real treehouse.
This is my real mower.
This is my real Shentel internet.
This is my real Shentel phone.
This is my real big screen TV.
This is my real big wrench.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real good video.
I'm real pregnant.
We're a real Shentel family.
Real value for real life. From the one provider that calls this place home.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive need. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777. The hoofbeats are silent.
But Appomattox is alive. Come to the historic site where our nation was reunited.
Experience the National Historical Park and step back into time at the Museum of the Confederacy and see General Lee's sword and other artifacts and exhibits and a showcase of historical memorabilia.
Appomattox, come see us soon.
Welcome back, everyone, to Appomattox. The Dandy won. The Lakes doing a pretty good game going on. 46-43, the Hawks over the Raiders. And, Doug, you know, what I think the Raiders need to do is they need to get back in their offense and take it to the glass. And I think I'm putting Eagle back in the game with 3 minutes and 11 seconds. She's got 4 fouls, okay? Just tell her if they get it underneath, keep those hands straight up. The last call, she got that 4th foul. Probably not a very good call.
Well, it may not have been a good call, but the referee whistled it, and that's what she got. But, you know, regardless, she may need to have to come back in, but the Raiders got out of the offensive flow. They spread that thing out, and I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to get the Hawks to go to a man-to-man, open it up, and get some easy layups once again. The Hawks didn't buy for it, so now the Raiders got out of offensive flow. Now they've got to get back into it, and unfortunately, I don't know whether they can or not. 3:11 to go. The Hawks are coming after them, 46-43. And I tell you what, if the Hawks score this time, it's going to be some pressure on the basketball.
And they got Robinson back in the game. And, Doug, what I might have done is I think I'd have moved Burke to the guard position and got Eagle back in there and left Step in there as well. 3-point on the well because Step is getting some big rebounds underneath. And that's going to be a 2-shot foul, and that's Miller, Doug. And how many is that on Miller?
That's her 3rd. Team foul number 10. So we're going to shoot 2 shots on this end down here with the Raiders. And now right here, this is where the Raiders can push this lead back out with these foul shots.
Got to make them.
But you got to knock them down.
If you don't knock them down, all you're doing is playing into the other team's hand to let them get back into this ball game.
Well, Shankia Step is 1 of 3 from the free throw line this evening. The Raiders have left some points on the free throw line tonight.
And the Hawks have as well. First shot up. Supposed to be a little bit easier when you get 2, but now the tough one comes. Could make it a 2-possession game if she can knock this down. With just under 3 minutes, 2:58 left in our 4th period of play. And the shot is up, and it is also no good. So the Hawks with a chance to tie it.
Long pass down floor. Shot from the foul line.
Won't go. Rebound comes down to Whitley Drinkins. She's got, and Doug, that's a pass you just can't make. They got lucky that time.
And the ball's tapped out of bounds. And even if you're sitting on the Raider bench over there, you see somebody coming up, you got to let that player know that they're coming. That's where you're in the game on the bench.
And that pass underneath, Doug, you can't make that pass on the baseline right there. The Raiders are really lucky that the Hawks didn't seal that and get an easy basket. And that's not a good pass to throw it in the corner. I'm not sure exactly what the Raiders are thinking about.
I don't know what they're doing.
You've got to know not to throw the worst place on the basketball court to catch the ball.
Corner.
In the corner.
But you got to get the ball in bounds. You cannot just turn it over to the other team.
And there were other people that were open, so Eagle getting up off the bench to come in for the Raiders.
On an inbounds pass, you get the ball inbounds. That's what it's all about. Inbounds pass.
3-pointer on the way. This was tied. It does not go down, and a rebound comes down to Whitley Drinking, and she just threw it away. And that's what I'm talking about, Doug. You cannot do that. And just like that, the Hawks down by 1. And Doug, the problem, you know what the problem is, Doug? The problem is that the Raiders, it's like the ball is hot. So as soon as I get it, I got to get it out of my hands and get it to somebody else. You can dribble it a couple of times. You can move it around a little bit, but you can't throw it down on that baseline, especially when you have the Gretna Hawks who are so fast.
So,
don't you think?
What was that now? Come back again.
When the rebound, I tell you what, we'll come back and talk about it right after this.
I thought that we were on a break to start with.
Did you hear the music?
I do now.
Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting Incorporated is committed to providing you, our valued customer, with the quality you deserve at the most competitive price in the market today. We strive for excellence in all our projects, from the smallest menial task to the largest and most important task. Choose Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting for all your design and building construction needs today, and engage in a building experience that is more than just about the building, it's about the people. We desire to build relationships that last far beyond the building project, and we are confident that you will find everything you need and expect with our company. Call today. Piney Ridge Contracting and Consulting.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Webb's Tire Company proudly serves Appomattox, Madison Heights, Lynchburg, and the surrounding areas. Let us help you choose from our large selection of tires. We feature tires that fit your need and budget from top quality brands such as Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, and more. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Let us earn your business. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, Webb's has it. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And Doug, you know, if I'm Coach Jack, what I would have told the Raiders is, look, when you get that rebound, you cannot throw it on the baseline across the court like that, because the Hawks are there. They're waiting on that. And that's how they get in these easy baskets.
Well, remember I talked about to start the fourth quarter, the Raiders need to finish. They are not finishing. They've got 2 points this quarter, missed 3 foul shots. The Hawks, on the other hand, have come out with 9-10 points, outscored them 10 to 2.
And it's 46-45. Raiders still with the lead.
So now the Raiders have to go back to work.
And eventually they're going to have to shoot it. Now they get it to Eagle, but she can't get the shot off. She throws up the hook and somehow got a foul.
I don't know how she got a foul, but we got it on number 40, and that's going to be her third foul, Bernicia Glass. Once again, 2 shots for the Raiders, and then once again a chance to push this lead back out a little bit.
And Doug Withall has been on the bench for a long time over there.
So I'm wondering if she is not feeling well or something.
First shot up by Eagle, and that one is good, and you've got to make the free throws. So now it's a 2-point lead for the Raiders, 47-45.
Eagle toes the line for the second.
Showed down inside the cylinder and came back out, so the Hawks can tie with a 2. Blankenship almost a steal. Oh, that was a foul, Doug. The Raiders got away with a foul. 3-point on the way. That looks good. Did not go down. Rebound.
And the ball went out of bounds off the Raiders'
hands. Raiders have fighting. Both of them fighting, trying to get it. 1:31 left.
And what the Raiders need to do is really rebound. And apparently number 34, Tanea Gilbert, is the 3-point specialist for this team.
Yeah, because they're trying to get the ball to her on the 3-point line. That's Miller. She's inside the 3-point line, but she'll tie the game at 47. 1:19 left. And the Raiders have, 3 points in this quarter, Doug? Nice pass to Trinket. Robinson with a beautiful pass.
Trinket took it right down the lane and passed it.
And we got a timeout called by Coach Jack. He'll take a 30-second timeout. I'm not sure he's got any timeouts left.
Hey, that may have been his last one. And I don't really know. I lost kind of track of all the timeouts. He called quite a few of them early in the game.
Yes, he did. All right, we have a 49-47 lead for the Raiders. They're in the double bonus, and they got some fouls to give to the Gretna Hawks. So we'll come back with more of your live TV game on Shentel Cable, and this has been a good one. And we'll be right back.
A real good one.
Vacation planning has never been easier when Cavalier Tours connects you with the world. In addition to escorted tours, allow us to assist you with all of your individual and family vacation planning. Hawaii, Disney World, the Caribbean, Las Vegas, Alaska. Experience the world in a whole new way. The sky is the limit. Stop waiting and start planning. Stop by Cavalier Tours, 7212 Timberlake Road, Lynchburg, or call 237-8087. Our 40 years of serving the Central Virginia area will assure your dream trip will come true.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakester again, and Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedar Line does the job right. And don't forget, Cedar Line has guaranteed credit. Cedar Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedar Line.
Visit us online.
Oh, you're looking at the Appomattox Raiders. The crowd getting fired up a little bit.
Crowd getting fired up. They need to get fired up. The key thing is here, the Raiders cannot give up second shots. the Hawks shoot one, they miss one, they need to rebound the basketball.
And you know,
because the Hawks are going to have to foul you
and
now.
Coach Jack Doug is over there telling his girls, look out for 34. Tries to get it inside, the Hawks get it back.
Ball's being
stolen, Robinson's got it. And it did, I believe that's a good call. It went off of Robinson's hand. And that's one that maybe you grab, Doug, and don't try to dribble it down the court.
Well, I think sometimes you just need to grab the ball. The possession is more important than the fast break.
53.1 seconds.
Right now, possession of the basketball is more important than the fast break.
Miller with the drive. We got a foul on Eagle, and it's going to be 2. Oh, boy.
And that's what she does. That's what she's done all night long, is she stepped in and brought her hands down. If she just steps in there and stays there, she might not get that call.
Yep, and that's 5. That's 5 on Eagle, and so Stepp is going to have to check back into the game, Doug, who's done a great job rebounding. But her free throws have been a little suspect, so, you know, if you're the Gretna Hawks and you're going to foul, you might want to foul number 30 right now.
Well, maybe so. So we're going to the line to shoot 2 shots.
2 shots is Miller. And the first one is good. Bounced around the rim a little bit, but it did go down, so it's 49-48. 46.5 seconds left. Second shot. Up, and that one's no good. Rebound comes down, jump ball, and it will be the Raiders' ball.
Possession belongs to the Raiders.
But the problem, Doug, is the Raiders are not aggressive enough going after that loose ball.
Well, you got to seal off, and you got to get it. Now, the Hawks are coming up to put some pressure on.
You got Burke going to be throwing it in, trying to get it to Robinson. She does. Robinson in between a lot of traffic as she's trying to take it to the hoop. And as she's trapped, but she gets it back out to Blankenship. The head, Whitley drinking open underneath the basket, but it would have been a dangerous pass. Got to watch it here. Could be a steal by Miller. She can reach in, and they're going to throw it away, Doug. Actually, they saved it, and Stepp will come down with it. And we got a timeout.
And Coach Jack bailed him out with a timeout. I'm sitting here watching. I thought the ball was going to be going out of bounds, and they flipped it back in. Great save.
Robinson did a good job to save that ball. Let's take a break from the action. We'll come right back, folks.
Appomattox connects people with fun and exciting things to do. Walk in the footsteps of Civil War soldiers from the North and the South. Ponder history in the famous McLean House, where 2 great generals brought restoration to a suffering nation with their famous handshake. Appomattox, located in the heart of Virginia. Come experience, explore, and enjoy its timeless appeal. Appomattox, where one handshake leads to another as you step back in time.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is my real sister.
This is my real treehouse.
This is my real mower.
This is my real Shentel internet.
This is my real Shentel phone.
This is my real big screen TV.
This is my real big wrench.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real good video.
I'm real pregnant.
We're a real Shentel family.
Real value for real life. From the one provider that calls this place home.
State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive need. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
All right, you're back on the crowd here at Appomattox, folks. The Appomattox Raiders, the home team tonight. The crowd trying to get fired up and, getting on TV a little bit too, Doug.
Well, yeah, some of them don't need to be on TV.
Well, that's true. But, Doug, we have viewers all across Virginia, so people in the New River Valley and in different, Farmville area and different places like that, Blackstone, all over. They're going to be seeing this game.
Oh, I've had people tell me they watch us, and
Plus,
they come up to us and talk to me.
We're on YouTube. Don't forget about it.
Don't forget that.
ITGM.org. ITGM.org. We've had people from Florida call us and say, hey, I watched the game the other night.
I thought he was dreaming too, but no, he was.
All right, the Raiders have got to get in the end, Doug. That's the first thing.
Yeah, they have no more time.
And if they get it in, look for Gretna maybe to foul. But they're not. They're going to play some tough defense. Burke with it. And 14, Burke almost lost it. And almost stolen.
Okay.
By Logan. By Ward, number 14. She's very quick.
All right, now
9.7 seconds, Doug.
Raiders get the ball.
Got to get it in bounds. And they throw it away. And we got a foul coming up.
We're going to have a foul, but see, they got one more foul to give.
They do, which is smart.
But see, this is the key. You got to throw the ball in bounds.
And now what's going to happen is Gretna's going to get the ball, and the Raiders are just going back. They've got to get down there and play on the ball. You've got to make it hard for them to get it in. Gretna's going to call a timeout.
And that's going to help Coach Jack now. He can set some defense.
Yeah.
If the thing is, the Raiders make a steal, game can be over. All they got to do is hold it, even if they get it in the backcourt.
All right, we're going to stay here, Doug.
If they get it in the backcourt, make a steal, wherever you get it, just hang on to it. Even if they foul, you go into the line with a chance. You don't have to dribble it around. You don't have to do that. Just hold on to it because they're coming. The biggest thing is jump ball type, but they're going to take a couple seconds to get the jump ball. It'll be Gretna's, but once again, wherever the ball's positioned. The key thing is don't foul them. You got next thing is a 1-and-1, so you don't want to put them on the line. You take a chance of them winning the game.
And Doug, what you got to do is you got to make them get it in bounds deep in their own court there, so they'll have to dribble the length of the court. But the problem is, if you foul, they are going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it would have been best if you didn't have to foul them until they got up the floor after they worked a little time from that last possession. Foul them about half court, make them throw it in, then you could have gone from there. Well, it's not a perfect world right now. 7.7 seconds. The Raiders up by 1. A lot of those missed foul shots, if the Raiders end up losing this one by 1 or 2 points, a lot of those missed foul shots are going to come back to haunt them.
Yeah, and they were going to think about that for a long time. And, of course, Gretna, if they could come away with a win, they're going to say, man, we survived. We played well in that first quarter, but after that.
When you go on the road in this league, you want to survive is all you got to do.
All right, so Robinson, and they're going to throw it down court, and they got them wide open, Doug. Shot inside, nice play, and that's got to be a foul, but no foul called, and that's going to be the game.
And that's a ball game.
And I'm really surprised they didn't call a foul.
I really am. They did not call a foul.
Because Burke went down pretty hard, but it worked out okay for the Appomattox Raiders. And the final score here tonight is going to be 49-48.
That's a big win for the Appomattox Raiders tonight. They went on the road up there, lost by 10. Tonight they win. Big gamer to Whitley Drinkett. Hey, well, she would be my MVP tonight with the rebounds and the putbacks.
Played great, but I got to give Step a lot of credit, Doug. She got a lot of rebounds on the inside. When Eagle went out with the foul trouble, she didn't score a lot of points, but she got a lot of defensive rebounds, and that was big tonight.
You're exactly right. In order to win a game like this, it's an entire team effort, and the ladies that played on the court tonight did a great job. I don't know what happened with Walthall in the second half where she didn't play. Maybe it's some injury we don't know about, but I can tell you, I'm sure she was missed. Her inside presence was big.
And, Doug, I'll tell you something else. If I'm Coach DJ Jack, I'm going to call and get this tape right here, tonight's game, and let these ladies watch it and listen to some of the things we said about what they were doing wrong, because those baseline passes on those defensive rebounds, you cannot make those. Just like the last one down there, Doug, underneath their own basket, you've got to get that ball in bounds.
Well, I don't know how many turnovers the Lady Raiders had tonight. We don't keep the turnover stat. They probably had in between 20 to 25 turnovers.
Was a ton.
And you cannot have that many turnovers. They are fortunate, first of all, to be outscored 11-0 to start the game.
That's
and
right.
then come back and win this game by 1.
No question about it. So the Raiders come away with a victory, and the Hawks are going to be thinking to themselves, wow, how did we let this one slip away.
Well, once again, you're going back to seed now. I don't know how the rankings how the standings go right now in the conference, but this could be a big game to put the Lady Raiders in a home court standing instead of having to hit the road.
No question about it. This was a big game for both of these teams, and the Raiders come away with a nice victory. Well, folks, that's going to be it for our live TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Cedar Line Automotive for our pregame show, and, of course, Webb Tire Company for our halftime show. For Jimmy the Lakes,
Doug the Dandy One Marshall.
Final score here tonight, the Raiders of Appomattox, the Lady Raiders 49, Lady Hawks of Gretna 48. Join us next time on our live TV Game of the Week. But for now, good night, everybody.
Good night.